morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. By the way, I am Coach Tony for En route to forgiveness. Moving on begins with a mind shift. Your access with me is every Sunday at 2 p.m. And for my segment today, I will be sharing episode 5, Mix, Miss, and Miss Academic Opportunities. Please tag your friends in the comment section below and invite them to join our conversation. You may also share this FB Live to your timeline and FB groups and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. All right, so before I begin, I'd like to say hi. I'm Coach Tony, and I'm a life coach who helps specialize with millennials and younger people, as well as with relationships. As a life coach, I don't give advice. I'm also not a guru. And if you want to if you want to contact me, you can contact me through my email at coach.tony.espiritu@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/coach.tony.espiritu. Or you are free to contact me in this number at 0906-2467-333. I'll leave this over here so that you guys can take a look for a few minutes here, or a few seconds here rather. All right, so mix, miss, and match academic opportunities. So in our episode guide for this month for the En route to forgiveness, we have 4 episodes for this month. We start with today's episode with mix, miss, and match academic opportunities. Episode 6 would be mix, miss, and match corporate opportunities. Episode 7, regret no more. And episode 8, certainties of uncertain future. All right. So picture yourself like this. Depending on who we are or where we are in our lives, we have either been through college or we have exited and graduated college. Depending on who I'm talking with or who you are currently, if you are a student or a person who has just graduated college, just think of today's episode as a dialogue between us. And for those of you who have graduated for quite a while now, maybe 2 years or you're currently working, think of this episode as a time machine, or let's put ourselves in that moment in time way back when. So to get to the meat of things, I just have a few questions to ask any one of you. First question would be, what were some of the things that you enjoyed about college? Was it the friends that you made? Was it your course? Was it something that the community that you built, the orgs that you joined, the things that you did, the professors? I see I'm joined currently by Master Coach Hasmin and Coach Marine. Thank you for joining me today. So, so think about those times in college that you felt happy and you felt like the world couldn't, or those days couldn't stop. Those times wherein you felt the most enjoyment and you felt like things wouldn't change. Maybe it has happened to you, or maybe it's still ongoing. Now keep that in mind as I move on to the next question. If you are a student, or if you already graduated, think back to the time wherein you were about to enter college, or you were taking that entrance exam, and the course that you ended up with technically wasn't the course that you wanted to take. If this is you, then I would like to ask you, what was the course that you wanted to have but couldn't take? Maybe it could be for various reasons, like you weren't qualified for the certain course that you wanted, or maybe you had to transfer to another course due to circumstances, or maybe it could be certain things that you wanted to when you were growing up, but your life changed, or something in your life changed. All right. The next question I'd like to ask is, if the circumstances were different, would you have taken the course that you wanted to take? Like for example, let's say that you wanted chemistry, but because of circumstances, um, let's say with family, instead of getting chemistry, you have gotten biology. Maybe something in your life changed that may have wanted to take, or maybe it's something else. I think a better example would maybe be mathematics. You wanted to take up math, but because some people discouraged you or something, you got an accountancy. If this is connecting with you, please write in the comment section you are connected. All right. Next question I'd like to ask is, did you get into your dream school? When we were younger, we had most of us, I think, had this idea or this notion of wanting to go to the best school or this dream school that we wanted to take. For some, it would be the Big Four. At the time, the Big Four would be University of the Philippines, that's University, Ateneo de Manila, and University of Santo Tomas. For some, they want to go to the Ivy Leagues or the Ivy League colleges. Some, like for example, Harvard or anything. And maybe due to circumstances, again, moving towards the previous conversation or the questions that we had, maybe something in your life changed or your circumstances changed that made you want to switch to a different school. And if you were to go to another question I'd like to ask also is, if you were to time travel, and this question would mostly be directly to those of us who already graduated and are currently working for a few years now. If you were to if you were to go back rather to your younger self and change what you wanted to take, would you? Or somewhat, what would you tell your younger self to change, or what would you have wanted to change basically? Would you have said work harder? Would you have told yourself work harder with your academics? Would you have encouraged your younger self to stay the course? Would you have asked your younger self to not beat yourself up for not getting what you wanted? Sometimes we ask ourselves these questions because hindsight is 50-50, and sometimes we ask ourselves the what ifs in certain scenarios or situations. What if I could have gotten the course I wanted? What if I made it to the dream school that I wanted? What if I shifted to another course or anything? And to a lot of us, that feeling of not getting what we wanted is crushing. It's that terrible feeling that we couldn't get what we want. We worked so hard to get the thing or that dream, or we dreamed so hard that it didn't we didn't get it. We didn't get our goal. We didn't get anything really. And it's a crushing experience. When we were younger, the only thing I'm pretty sure most of us can agree, or most of us can relate, that at the time, well, let's say we were 13 or 12, school was everything for us. We didn't have to think about our taxes or what we needed to eat for the next day. All we cared about was what school we could have gotten, or what's our grades, or what did our friends think, or where are our friends going. It's a crushing experience to know that we didn't get we didn't get where we want to go, and it hurts. But now we have to ask ourselves, so what can we do? What can we do now that we didn't get where we want to be? If we didn't get to if we didn't get to the course that we wanted, if we didn't get to the university that we wanted, or if we didn't get that dream or that dream thing that we wanted when we were younger, or if you are a student, if you are in the current situation of I don't like this course that I'm taking, or I'm not in this I'm not in this course that or this university that I wanted, what can we do now? That's what we have to think about and contemplate for the time that we're given. So there are two different roads that we can take, and this will depend on where you are currently in your life. To those who have achieved it, or basically those who achieved the goals or the universities or the courses that they want, and those who haven't yet. So an example of those who have achieved what they wanted are basically those who already graduated, but still want to get the thing that they want, or get the course that they want, or if they want to study again. And an example of those who haven't achieved what they wanted yet, or that course that they wanted in an academic setting, would be would be the people who are in college right now, or who are about to enter college, or who are in school right now, whether that be in high school or whether that be in college. Those people who haven't achieved what they wanted to achieve yet. So before I continue, I want you to ponder first on those questions that I asked you, and I want you to ask yourself those questions before you move forward. Thank you. Hi, Coach Nin. Thank you for joining me today. All right. So I'd like to start first with those who haven't achieved their goals yet, or those who haven't achieved it yet. So what can we do right now? You as a student, maybe you're thinking of you may have a plan, and you may have a concrete plan, or those who don't have an idea on how to move forward with their current situation. What can we do? First thing I can tell you guys would be make the best of what you have. So let's say that the course, I'm just using it as a general example because I don't know your personal situation, but hopefully this imagery can help you visualize. So let's say that you wanted to take up BS psychology, but you ended up taking hotel and restaurant management, or in my case, I ended up taking human capital development. Initially, what I wanted to take was BS psychology because I wanted to become a psychologist. I wanted to be a psychiatrist when I was growing up. But I was crushed, and I didn't have that. I didn't get the course that I wanted, and I ended up taking the course, and I ended up taking my course, um, which was human capital development. Or, for example, you didn't take up BS psychology, but you ended up, let's say, sociology or whatnot. So, what can you do with your course that you can sort of like relate with the course that you wanted? Um, maybe, maybe you like interacting with people, or uh, maybe you like to talk to people, really, or maybe you like something about the human condition. Find something in relation to the course that you're taking right now and sort of work with it. Because you may never know that you might actually enjoy that something with the course that you're currently taking. All right. Second would be enjoy what time you have left in college. Now, I will get personal here. When I was in college, it was the best time of my life, because got to I got to have that level of responsibility that I didn't get to at the time. So, for example, I had to be responsible with waking up in time, or I had to be responsible with my assignments or whatnot, without anyone telling me to. And I had to learn the hard way on my own time management. How do I balance my school life with my social life? Um, and having that time in college really sets you up to do what needs to be done, or do what you really want. Um, for those of us who graduated college, and and maybe some of you are connecting me with this, um, it felt like the world couldn't stop, or time couldn't stop. That those times where you feel like you're with your friends, or your college friends, or your blockmates, or your batchmates, and you guys decide to hang around and probably goof off sometimes, and probably like watch a movie or go out for some activities. We sometimes miss those, and for those of us who are currently in college, really you have to take every single day with um, with happiness and enjoyment, because once college is over, and it felt like life just ended, or life just flew, or time just flew away rather. So you have to make the best time that you have with what college is, or with the time that you have left in college. All right. Self discovery. So in college, this can apply to whether you enjoy the course or not, or where you're currently at in college. Um, we discovered some parts of ourselves that we may have liked, or we may not have liked. And in doing so, we take those lessons to heart. We sometimes bring those things with us as we move forward with our lives. Um, and you have to take time to discover who you are, or what you want to do in life, or maybe just maybe what you can do. Uh, Maybe an epiphany of, is this the course that I really wanted, or is this the course that feels like that I didn't want at the time, but I think I need, or maybe this course is a calling for you. You have to take that time to really find yourself in all of this chaos. And lastly, for we I want you to aim to achieve what you want after. So specifically for you college students, or you or those who are about to enter college, uh, I'm and specifically to those who don't like the course that they're in. Um, if you are currently experiencing the time, if you're in a circumstance wherein you can't really shift your course, try to have that goal in mind where you want to take what you want to take after, because uh, because you have the freedom to choose what you want after graduation. Maybe you want to take a master's degree, or maybe you want to work, or maybe um, you want to uh, go to another course. You just have to have that goal and try to see what you want to do afterwards. All right. So let's move. So we have discussed about those who haven't achieved what they wanted to yet, and now let's go for people who have already achieved what they wanted to, specifically with their academic status. So let's say, for example, you're a scholar or you already graduated of the course. What can you do now? Well, first things first is you have to stay the course. Um, you have to you have to set what you've already achieved your goals, and you have to do something in relation to your goals after you graduated. Maybe you want to take a master's degree that's in relation to your course. Maybe you want to have a job that's related to your course. Just try to just try to go where you need to go based on your goals. Next, strive to achieve more. Uh, there are times rather where we feel like we've already achieved what we wanted to achieve, and we say, wala na, parang okay na ako. Or we feel like we've already done what we can, so we just sometimes lays off, or we sometimes feel that there's nothing left to achieve. There's always something to achieve. There's always a goal that we have to take, or there's always something at the very end of the road. You have to, and you just have to have that. And you may need to talk with someone, whether it be a coach, or whether it be your mentor, or whether it be your friend. Ask around. Maybe you'll discover maybe you'll discover something that you really want to do after. And lastly, help others. So, what I mean by this is help others achieve what they couldn't, or help others get what they want. Um, there's a term called, and I'm kind of forgetting the term, but basically it's when you are at the topmost of your goal, or when you are very happy with your life, or when you've already achieved what you wanted to achieve. Sometimes also you have to help others attain that happiness or attain that goal, because giving back is always the best thing that you can give to yourself. You can give to others. Um, Wanting to help other people become the best versions of themselves, or the best that they can be at the moment, or be that guiding light for everyone, be that beacon to light the way for others. Um, Help others, help help them gain the help them be the best be great at what they want to do or what they want to achieve. Um, Specifically for students or for anyone in college right now, and especially now with the coronavirus situation, we sometimes feel lost, and it can be amplified more so because you may not have uh, gotten the college experience of interacting with people or hanging out with them physically. Um, and maybe for those who graduated, you guys might not have had that road or that graduation walk with your togas, with your other blockmates or your batchmates. And really try to help those people achieve or help those people experience that so that you won't feel that, so that they won't feel your pain. Because sometimes we know we if we experience the pain rather if we experience that crippling pain of or that crushing feeling of not getting what we want, and we see that person almost and we see another person almost on a similar road, and we see them having that pain, we empathize with them. We know what they're going through. I mean, not all of it, but we know what they're going through, and and the best way to help them get through it um is to talk to them, or but let the or help them get through it with the best way that you can. It's especially true now in this time. We have to be that guiding light, be that shining beacon, or be that person that can lead us to where we need to. So as I end this right now, I want you to ask yourselves where you are right now and where your current goals are. Do you have any regrets with where you are right now after you've graduated? Or do you have any regrets or any negative feelings or any hardships or any heartaches that you feel um, when you are in college right now or university? Um, try try visualizing what that pain is or what those regrets are, and and uh, and once this episode is done, you can always rewind this episode. All right. So with the questions that I asked, um, try to visualize what your goals are or where you are currently. All right. So as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub at D Cup Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio of Pasig City, just across by Neon Center. Our coaching hub is open physically from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. only, but virtual operations is 24/7. And we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. Again, thank you for joining me today. I'll hope to see you next week at the same day, same time. Love bum boom. Thank you so much.